Hey guys, McLean again. We are here to talk about arrays. We finally made it here. Arrays are a very difficult subject for somebody who has never worked with them before. So this is kind of important. I'm gonna kind of give an explanation of what arrays are. So with array declaration, or I mean arrays in general, you can store multiple items of the same type using a single variable and still access them individually using the index, which we've talked about the index in the past. And so in C Sharp, though, you have to. This is kind of important for the future. The array index starts at 0. Therefore, they are 0 based. And because they're 0 based, that means that when you're trying to access the last element of this collection of data, that's so when you're trying to access the last element, if there's 9 elements, in order to access that ninth element, you need to access array index spot 8 because it's 0 based, so the index for that last element is 1 less than the total number of items in the array. So clarify that. Let's just kind of do an example here. How do you declare it? If you've worked in C++ in the past, then you're used to declaring a array such as this way. That is incorrect now in C Sharp. You want to declare it, you want to put those brackets here. These brackets are what makes it an array and not just a single integer that holds one variable. This is what makes it actually an array. So you set it equal to, and just like we did with var where you could set it, you did a bracket and then the commas and all that stuff. We're going to do a similar thing here. Since we're storing integers, we just do an integer, so 23, 12, 1, 2, 3, and the commas delineate each spot. So this is a spot, this is storage spot 0 in the index, and then we have a comma, so that means we're going to the next spot. So 12 is in spot 1, and 1 is in spot 2, and so on and so forth. So then we close this and put the comma there. So we have an array here, but how do we access those individual numbers? The 23, 12, 1, 2, or 3. Well, when you're writing it out, it's just as simple as storage and then spot 0, or 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Let's try that. Make sure this works. And mono. 23, we got it. So what happens, let's see, this is spot 0, this is spot 1, 2, 3, and 4. What happens if I try to access spot 5? I mean, I didn't declare it, but I also didn't say that it wasn't there because this is just any random size. I can make this size 5, and then it would have, then it's only able to store these 5 variables. That would mean that this is undeclared. That would mean that this is out of bounds and no good. But because I'm not putting that there, what do you think happens? Same thing. It still tells you the index was outside of the bounds. You didn't declare it, so I can't access it, is what the compiler is telling you. So the spot 4 now is, just to confirm here, spot is 3. Yep. So this is all right, and in the next video we'll talk about how to declare a two-dimensional array, but for now we're going to stick with one-dimensional. So you can do this with strings, you can do this with doubles, any of those kind of things you can do. The one thing that is worth noting, you do this screwed me up for a while, this the square brackets here. They're different from Java and C++, and who knows why they did it this way for C Sharp, but that's how they did it. So we have to remember that that is how this is declared. That is how we build this array. And so yeah, so in the next video we are going to talk about two-dimensional arrays and then a little more information on how to use them. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.